What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Number one React Lord KCB here. Also, I've been painting all day, which is why my shirt looks like this. But hey, house renovations are fun. Let's hop in. We have a new legendary hero. We got predictions over there. My camera's at a weird angle. It's on the right side, that side of the screen. All right, Robin, what are you, bro? I see a tome. That's not inspiring. He's a green tome. Okay. All right. Green, one of the options. We kind of thought it would be green or colorless. Red, I guess, was also a possibility if they were going to go in the direction of Allier. But red's on such a backlog at this point. Color sharing with Xander does make sense also. So we're not 100% spot on here, but I have a feeling that means rearmed Grima or rearmed Robin. Fittingly, honestly, is likely going to be in the colorless position. And then red is probably the same. Blue is obviously the same. So we'll have a rearmed hero more than likely instead of an ascended hero this time. Let's see what we got. Ignis, classic Robin. Love that. Canto Control, makes sense. Seal Attack 4, newest Seal 4 skill. Basically doing what the other seals do, just in the attack variation. Makes sense. Part of the plan for an A skill. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, inflicts attack speed res -8 on foe, and grants attack speed defense res plus X during combat, where X equals the current penalty on each of unit's stats times 2. Example, if unit has -7 penalty to attack, grants attack plus 14 for a net bonus of +7. Calculates each independently, unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. So he's probably a little bit slower. This kind of seems like Unity, but like juiced up to the Omni level. And then you're also getting attack speed res debuffs on the opponent as well. Not a bad A preferred skill. Not bad. This does mean that he is going to be a dedicated ranged unit for the time being. We don't exactly have distant counter I yet. Or, I don't know, infantry tome. I don't know. Distant counter tome or close counter tome. I don't know. Maybe they'll do something like that in the future. Currently, the only counter skill we have is for dragons. So Master's Tactics is his weapon. Accelerates special trigger at start of turn. If unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, grants grand strategy. Do we have TLDR on what grand strategy is? To unit and allies with 2 spaces for 1 turn, inflicts Omni debuff of 4 on unit throughout its next action, and inflicts -6 on the highest and second highest stat values between attack speed, defense, and res for each ally within 2 spaces through their next actions. Subtract 15 from attack when comparing. Dude, what? At start of turn, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, inflicts Omni debuff of 3 on closest foes and foes within 3 spaces of those foes through their next actions. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, inflicts Omni debuff, attack speed res -5, not Omni, on foe during combat, and foe cannot make a follow-up attack. So do we have what grand strategy is? Do we know what that is? Okay, grand strategy is actually borrowed from Duo Crom, which explains why I am unfamiliar with it, because I literally never use him. That makes sense. So grand strategy is a status effect that grants temporary buffs to attack speed, defense, and res equal to 2 times the current penalty on each of unit stats. So it's kind of going along with this part of the plan. Preferred A that we have, which is like the Unity type of thing that we have going on. Each stat bonus calculated independently. So there you go. So we have that coming to Robin as well in the weapon. Not only his A skill, but we're also getting it in his weapon as well, which is kind of nuts. So basically, he's undebuffable, and also he's gonna be buffed in retrospect for that. So, and not only is he debuffing the opponent like crazy, he's also buffing himself and, I guess, cleansing. Is that good terminology? We're getting rid of debuffs on him as well while debuffing the heck out of an opponent, which is interesting. So, offensive support is what I think I would label this. So let's continue onward here. Seal Attack 4 is kind of... I don't know. I would have preferred to see something a little bit flashier. But I guess his weapon and A skill pretty much do enough. Green Tome is interesting. Yeah, we got Parrot.
All according to plan.
It is there. Huh. I will say, being Earth, definitely needed. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's my barracks in particular. I have literally nobody decent outside of Legendary Nana that is Earth Blessed as a legendary hero. So this is what we're looking at. We do have Shez and Gregor in red. So that obviously doesn't change. Blue obviously did not change. And then we do also have Rearmed Robin down here in colorless. So basically we just did a little switcheroo here for green and colorless. We have a new green legendary and we're getting a Rearmed Robin. So what I would recommend, unfortunately, Ashera is not what I would qualify as an uber necessary mythic. Maybe her Refine will make her, I guess, more defining at some point, maybe like years from now. But overall, I don't think she's super necessary. Elamine is insane. Okay. Would highly recommend Elamine if you haven't had her or haven't had an opportunity to use her on maps. So colorless, if you're going for Robin, it's a little hit or miss. We might know what the voting gauntlet looks like for the Hero Rises before this is over. We'll take a look at the dates soon. But that might at least give you some kind of idea, because what I did think the bracket was going to look like is in fact what the bracket looked like. So we do have Fomortis up against Rearmed Robin. So it will not be an all red banner. It will be a 3 red and 1 colorless regardless, because the 2 colorless in the top 8 are against each other. One of them might be Robin, so you may not particularly need to pull on colorless. Green is dope. I'm a big advocate for Thor. If you haven't used Dive Bomb, Gale Force, Thor, change that. Do that now. Additionally, Xander, while I don't have a lot of experience with him, not a bad legendary, but not one that I feel would be essential. So again, it's kind of a mixed bag, but obviously if you want Robin, now is a really good time to grab him. Because color sharing alongside a newer legendary like Xander, and then also an absolutely busted mythic like Thor, is never like a downside, right? But if you want to know when Robin's coming back, Legendary Robin, if you want to know when Legendary Robin's coming back in particular, be sure to check out the hero tracker. That'll be dropping in like a couple days. I'll let you know when all of these heroes actually are making their way back. Blue, nobody there is essential, which Saros is on the board, which, you know, hurts my heart a little bit. And then red is also just kind of... So overall, outside of Robin, who seems pretty useful. I would kind of rank this banner in general as like a 7 out of 10. It's great if it's got what you want, but it's not really essential to pull on. And maybe Robin is color sharing with some better options in the future. I don't know. Given that Rearmed Robin may be making a comeback for the Hero Rises banner, not really essential to pull for here. But those are the two units that I'm kind of like, those might be worth a pull. Especially Rearmed Heroes, because they don't really have a dedicated time to come back outside of Mythic and Legendary banners. A little disappointing, honestly, that he's not 11 Sword. When I saw the title and it was Robin, I was like, oh, maybe it is red. Maybe it is red. Like, wouldn't that be great if they gave him 11 Sword? But it's not. So. But he's finally here. So I guess if that's appealing to you, then you win regardless, and it doesn't really matter what he is, because he looks great. And Green Tome in the Earth season, that seems pretty beneficial, just from a usage standpoint. Let's finish this out, see what we're looking at here for times, because I don't remember. The 14th. Wow. Okay, so we'll definitely know how the Hero Rises banner is going to shake out before this is done. So if Rearmed Robin is really more of your goal for this banner, I would wait and see what happens there. If Legendary Robin is who you're after, have fun sniping green, I guess, is what I will say to you. And then I don't think there's anything else. Just telling us we can spark if we have Fey Pass. So yeah, overall, like I said, I give the banner as a total probably a 7 out of 10 with some really great additions in here that you may want to try and pull for. But I don't think it's necessarily an essential banner necessarily. But luckily, it's happening pretty much all the way through the middle of March, which there will be a lot more to kind of showcase before that. New update. Honestly, a new calendar drop before that's over, March 14th. New spring banner, all kinds of stuff. So if you're on the fence, I would just wait. It's not really essential to pull on. Yeah, overall, pretty solid. I'm happy that Legendary Robin is finally here, even if he doesn't have the Levin sword. At least he's in his Grandmaster attire. That's kind of nice. But yeah, let me know what you think about the banner. Comments down below. Are you pulling? Are you not? Do you like the art? Whatever. Yeah, just tell me. Start a conversation. I don't know. Anyway, I'll be doing a little members watch along potentially for the Pokemon Day presentation thing tomorrow in Discord. So if you're a member, you can hop on in. I didn't really talk about it too much because I kind of forgot that it was tomorrow, and it's also at 9 a.m. But I will be awake. And I will be there with coffee in hand to watch. So if you'd like to join, feel free to. But hey, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.